into the thick of it, into the thick of it. Yeah, I love nothing more than when a developer is not afraid to fight back against the grifters of the internet when they attempt to label a game as woke or some ridiculous terminology before a game has even launched, before a game has even had a chance to do anything in the wild. This is amazing. So I don't know if you've been following the controversy surrounding Kingdom Come Deliverance II, but there have been some wild speculative rumors spreading that the game was banned in Saudi Arabia because of a unskippable homosexual sex scene. And Daniel Vávra of Warhorse Games is here to dispel the rumors. And this is a great breakdown of some things over here on Twitter/X. Kudos to him for standing up for his company and everything they've built. We, of course, are going to be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 when it launches in February. I already have my Gold Edition pre-ordered on the PS5. We've already played the first game. Hopefully you saw that playthrough. If you didn't, don't worry. We'll be playing the second game as one of the mainstream games here on YouTube and over on Twitch. I multi-stream every single day around 6 a.m. Central Time, so hopefully we'll see you when I'm playing this game. But I played a lot of other games too, so make sure to check them all out. But in the meantime, let's read through Daniel's responses here. So he says, it's time to address some wild claims people are spreading that are apparently based on a single screenshot and a poorly translated tweet. Spoiler alert, this contains spoilers about the story of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So for those of you watching, you've had your spoiler warning. It's the only one you're getting, so strap in because we're going to read through his responses. He says, number 1 out of 10, there are no unskippable cutscenes in our games. Anyone who claims otherwise has never played them. Bam! Smackdown! Shut up, Grifter. Number 2 of 10, we are not, nor have we ever been, banned in any country, at least not that we know of. Bam! Slap down. Shut up, Grifter. Number 3 out of 10. As much as I don't like forced diversity, nobody was forcing us to do anything, and we are not forcing anyone else to do certain things. 4 out of 10. Gay characters were already in KCD1. Not simply the main bad guy and one of his henchmen, but also other gay people throughout the game. And number 5, this is the perfect one that I love. Kingdom Come Deliverance is an RPG, a role-playing game. You, the player, are responsible for your decisions and the actions of Henry, the main character. If you want Henry to have a same-sex adventure, you're free to do so. But if you don't want Henry to have a same-sex adventure, you don't have to. You can have a opposite-sex adventure. You can go to the bathhouses. You can do whatever you want with Henry. It's literally a blank slate. You get to do what you want to do. All affairs are and were in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 purely optional. The characters are perfectly aware that at the time that they were living in, homosexuality was a forbidden sin. I want to further expound upon this a little bit more because the important thing here is that player agency is key. There's a lot of people on the internet, especially if we read through the posts, the responses to the post here, people are accusing them of making Henry gay for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And it's like, no, Henry is a blank slate. The actions that you choose determine whether or not Henry is a heterosexual or homosexual male. It's entirely up to you. It's player agency. It's a role-playing game. You get to choose. Number 6, the game takes place in one of the richest cities in Europe, which was besieged by a massive foreign army. That's the reason why the life in such a city is more diverse than the life in villages, which were featured in the first game. And this is related to some of the controversy around black people in the game and or a lack of black people in the game in the first game because it took place in a different region. But you have to remember time and place. If you go to Finland or Norway during the Viking era, it's probably going to be very rare. I can't speak with historical accuracy, but as a rule, even in today's standards, it would be not common. It would be rare to see a person of any different type of color other than white in specific parts of the world. Number 7 out of 10, Musa came to Bohemia with an invading army as a member of the royal court of King Sigismund, where he met whom he met thanks to his engagement at the court of the Sultan Bayezid. He's an educated noble and Renaissance man from the Kingdom of Mali. At the same time, he is a very unusual figure for the local Bohemian folk, and many of the situations around him in the game stem from this, so his presence makes sense and creates lots of interesting situations in the game. The way he talks and behaves has a reason. 9 out of 10. This is very, 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 very of utmost importance. Everything displayed corresponds to the morals and social norms of 1403 Bohemia and is only there to make an interesting story and not at all to appeal to a modern audience. So the idea that Warhorse has created a woke game just to satisfy the modern audiences is absolutely ridiculous, because we are talking about a medieval game based on historical facts, historical locations, and the times of Bohemia that the games is set in, 1403. 10 of 10. We don't want Kingdom Come Deliverance to be used as clickbait by people who didn't even play it yet. Some of them sadly turned into exactly the same narrative they pretend to be fighting against. The amount of hateful behavior is really sad, and it will damage any cause associated with it. Daniel, my friend, you are speaking to the choir with your anti-grifter talk. I love the fact that he's not afraid to stand up for the simple fact that their game is based on historical locations and times. The fact that, no, Henry is not suddenly gay. Henry has always had the option to do what he wants, to be with who he wants. Your decisions as the player are what dictate the actions of Henry. It's that simple. It is a role-playing game. In this game, you play the role of Henry. How you interact with the people around you, the decisions you make, the conversation choices you have, whether or not you choose to pursue romances or not. Did you know that in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, you can actually get the Virgin achievement if you choose to go through the game and not have any romantic dalliances? It's a thing. For those of you who want Henry to get through the game as a fair-headed maiden. The reality is that it's up to you what kind of experience you have, and until you've played the game, you have zero authority to make comments on whether or not the themes of the game are this, that, or the other. But I love how he smacked right out of the gate the people who claimed the game was banned. That's fake news. He smashed the whole idea that there's unskippable cutscenes. Our game doesn't have them. And he smashed the concept of, oh, you just made Henry gay because of your publishing overlords. And he's like, Henry's always had the opportunity to make those decisions if he wanted to, because it's up to you. You're the one controlling Henry. We're not the ones controlling Henry. So, shout out to Daniel here for his posts over on X. I can't wait to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hopefully you're along for the ride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 6 a.m. Central. Check out the playlist below for more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 deets. I'll see everybody in the next one. Until then, stay safe, happy gaming, and don't let the grift get you, kids.